Final Fantasy 13-2, the story so far.
Travelers of the timeline, can you hear me?
No, it's her!
Yeul!
Yes, I am Padre Nsu-Yeul, servant of the goddess, witness to the timeline. I have committed an unforgivable crime, and now I must pay the price for my sins. Many years ago, evil in the form of a merciless beast materialized in the city of Padra. It was no ordinary creature, but one that devoured time instead of prey. In order to free our city of the menace, I had no choice but to banish it into the void beyond. There was peace once again in Padra. However, this created a distortion in time that continued to grow. As it spread, it began to swallow innocent victims, one by one. When they were taken, all that remained were crimson orbs. Orbs that contained their grief and anguish. Each one a silent reproach, reminding me of the terrible mistake that I had made. But look what is happening. The creature cannot be imprisoned for eternity. It is trying to break free to once again feed on time. I cannot banish it now, not like I did all those centuries ago. Travelers of time, listen to me. The terrible beast must be defeated.
Yeul.
Okay, I need to sort this out. So one of the Yules from long ago caused a distortion in time to banish the monster and save the city. But then that caused another distortion.
Right. And that created a paradox, which is what we're facing now. Yeul knew what the future was going to bring when she made her choice. She knew she was going to cause pain and suffering for a lot of people. But she also knew that was her only choice. Her anguish remains in these ruins in the form of a ruby of grief.
That's awful. Noel, we have to stop her suffering. Let's show her that she did the right thing. If we defeat the monster, we should be able to set her free.
Hello everyone, this is BCS Buster, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy 13-2. Well, you heard the story from Yeul there and what we need to do. So I'll go over all the fragments when I'm done with this area. So let's start by leveling up in the Crystarium, since we looks like we're going to have a boss battle coming up. I mean, I can't say for certain, but based on what Yeul says, we need to go destroy a monster. So, I mean, one can only assume that they'd have to do a boss battle. But, you know, stranger things have happened in BCS Universe, trust me. Okay, I might be able to finish up with Sarah here. Excellent, alright. Now that we're done with all of her abilities, I now want to level her up to, I want to get her max stat, or her max levels, in order of what I'm going to use, which of classes I'm going to use the most. And Ravager is going to be the one that she's going to be the most. So I'm going to work on getting that one up to level 99 next. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to make my way over to where the Oogaloo is, right over there. So I will meet you there. I'll reach you kind of at the top of that little ramp there off screen, and then we will go see what we need to do next. Okay, there he is. And we found him. All right, let's go over our setup real quick because this guy is tricky. Now, what I've done is I've taken out the green chocobo and I've brought in the Pulse Knight because he's my strongest sentinel right now. Bunker Beast just isn't quite ready. And what's important with him is the Provoke ability and the Metaguard ability. Now, Provoke will allow him to basically draw the attacks away from us, and Oogaloo will attack him instead. And then Metaguard is essentially the same as Regen. So basically, he'll be drawing all of the attacks from Oogaloo, and then will also be healing himself, which is a good thing, and that's exactly what we want to have happen. Now, I'm going to switch up. Oops, no, I don't want the Crystarium. I want to go over the setup real quick. I'm going to make one change. Basically, what I do is I've got a Pulse Knight. I've got my Sentinel going in all of my setups here. And that's exactly what we want. And we've got the Double Commando in the Pulse Knight, the Commando Ravager Pulse Knight, the Medic Pulse Knight, and the Rav Pulse Knight. And basically, my Sentinel's going to be out the whole time, absorbing most of the damage as we switch through the different paradigms. And that's essentially how this is going to work. Did I gain enough to gain another level? No. Okay. All right. We're ready to go. So, and that's basically the plan. And wow, this thing is huge. So let's do it. And now it's time for a boss battle against Oogaloo. All right. Now the first thing he'll do is cast Roar. Basically, he's going to establish a bunch of buffs on himself. And don't worry about trying to debuff this guy, because eventually he'll just roar. By the time you get all the debuffs off of him, he'll just roar himself and get all those buffs back. So I wouldn't even worry about it. Okay, now you want to watch out for the Virulent Breath attack. That's pretty dangerous. Okay, and also, don't be afraid to ever do a quick round of healing if you ever need to. And, no. Sarah, okay, no, we're all good. All right. Tower. And get the chain gauge going. There we go. And now what you want to do after you do that is keep this going for a little while. Oh. Okay. That's fine. Basically, you want to try and build the chain gauge up, because you actually end up doing more damage. All right. Okay, there we go. We got a bunch of those buffs off. That's good. Ass kick. So again, never be afraid to take a round of healing. There we go. Okay, now. You know what? Let's do it. Unleash your limit break. Now, there you go. When his stagger gauge is about to run out, you want to unleash your limit break on him, and that was the Meteor Javelin. Now I'm going to want to do the same thing with Sarah when I get a chance. Okay, let's do some damage on this guy before we can reestablish his buffs. And it looks like Sarah might die. You know, there she goes. Okay, so let's heal her. And all right, now start getting going with the chain gauge. Oh, he's already established his buffs. Crap. There we go. Fortunately, he's far enough to get out of the way, so he's healing. Yeah, now see how Oogaloo is just attacking? Oh, miss. Oh, ooh, he got it. Good. Definitely want to get those buffs going or help us out there. Okay. Good. Now let's... Oh, don't lose chain gauge! Whew! Got it just in time. I better slow it down now that I think about it. There you go. You gotta manage this battle very carefully. Now, if the Pulse Knight takes damage from his buffs, it's not a big deal, because he can heal himself without any problem. Okay. Now we're slowly building that chain gauge, so that's good. Good, we're doing good. Also, don't be afraid to use a potion from time to time if you feel like you need to, because again, those potions can actually do a lot of healing, so that's good. All right, now miss us. Oh, no. I better heal myself out there. Especially that slow status gun. I hate that. Okay, now keep going with the chain gauge. And I'm going to want to stay in this configuration. And let's see, you know what? Who's my leader right now? No. Okay, let's go ahead and make Sarah the leader so that we can unleash her limit break in just a little bit. And I'm going to want to unleash it this time. Okay, abilities. Ultimate arrow is hers. Here we go. Get it. Yeah, there you go. Nicely done. Okay, now you can only unleash the limit breaks once per battle. So unfortunately we can't do the limit breaks anymore. But that's okay. Well, I need to heal pretty badly. Yeah, let's heal. Do each other. Now basically all we need to do is just keep doing this attack power, or keep this attack pattern until he goes down. And that's all you can really do. Alright. And please miss. No. And okay, Suna Noel there. And you know what, let's get Noel back as the leader. Let's Let's get those debuffs going, or let's remove those debuffs. Annihilate is good there, but let us. You. Okay. And now let's run through. This is not going well. I'm in trouble. I need to heal up pretty badly. Combat 20 going. Come on. Let's get Sarah going. Heal her. No. Down. Like I said, this battle definitely takes a while. You just always heal when you need to. Don't be afraid. Oh, good lord. Did this guy get harder as we go? Like, the hell? Okay, there we go. Alright. Alright, here we go. Let's go. I mean, we're really close to defeating him. What I really need to do is I need our characters to back out of the way, and for him to do that virulent breath or whatever on just the pulse knight. And if we can do that, then we'll be in good shape. There we go. That's better. And after this, I'm going to need to use a potion. Several potions, actually. Potions going. Combat clinic! Let's see if we can stagger him. Oh, I'm so close to staggering him. There we go. Alright. Okay, he's going to reestablish his buffs, that's fine. Yeah, as long as he's staggered, we're good. I need to get those buffs. Heal Noel. Come on. No, miss. Okay. Oh, and he lost his stagger. Of course he did. Starting to get close to the end here, BCS Universe. And this provoke is really not working the way it needs to. Come on, Pulsing, do your thing. Jeez. I don't know if I'm going to survive this. Come on. Did you get it? Very good, you got it off. There we go. Okay, now back on the attack. Man, I don't know. This battle is really not supposed to be this difficult. I don't know if I'm missing out on a strategy or something, but I mean, this thing is really taking me to school. Maybe I could have brought a sentinel into the part, or maybe I could have brought in there we go. Maybe I could have brought in a synergist into the party to establish some buffs, but okay, you know what? He's almost gone. I'm just gonna go all out. Okay, he's almost dead. Come on, got him! Woo!
Finally over.
Thank goodness, man. Woohoo! That did. Jeez, holy cow! I did not do so well on that battle, but hey, we finally got him. Whew! And we get the Oogaloo fragment in 2000 CP.
Thank you.
I hope we did it. I hope we were able to end her suffering.
I'm sure we did.
In an effort to save the people of the city, Yule broke her oath and tampered with time. This caused a disturbance in the timeline, which led to the creation of a paradox. And the death of many innocent people. I have to wonder, did Yule make the right choice? Was there even a right choice to make? If she had done nothing, people would have died. The city that Yule so desperately hoped to save was eventually destroyed. No matter what her decision, either choice would have eventually led to the death of the people of Padra. I don't have the ability to see into the future like she does, and I'm thankful for that. If we knew the outcome of all our actions, wouldn't we just give up? What would be the point of trying? But I can't see what's going to happen. I don't have the power to know what tomorrow may bring, and that's why we can still hope and believe in the future.
Oh, that's pretty deep stuff. I don't know if I'd want the ability to see into the future either. I think that would just probably drive me crazy. So, okay. Well, anyways, we're done with that. So now let's make our way back to the Historia Crux, and we will. Well, I'll go ahead and return to the Historia Crux right now, so that we can do what we need to do. And I want to make my way back to Yaschas Massif in 10 AF. Yes.
Time and memory, frozen in crystal.
Have we seen this yet?
Sarah is reunited with Hope, now 10 years older. He introduces them to a new mystery, the Oracle Drive. Do the flickering images show lightning in Valhalla? Sarah and Noel decide to travel through the gate to solve the paradoxes and make the prophecy clear. On the far side of the gate, will they find hope or despair?
Can't remember if that's if we've seen that before, but anyways, let's make our way back to the Yaschas Massif here in 10 AF. Why are we doing a lot of Yaschas Massif traveling today? But man, that Oogaloo thing kicked my ass. Now, like I said, if you want, you can build up your levels more and do that one later if you don't think you can handle it. And if you want to 5-star the battle, you can. I just wanted to get it done now and get it out of the way. And I wanted to show you how that you can do it on those lower levels. Because that thing, I mean, really you should be handling much later in the game when you have more developed monsters. But you can do it now, and it takes a little longer, but you finally get them. All right, now I believe if we go up here, yeah. It says we need to retrieve the lost watch. Well, it just so happens I've done that. Can I jump down here? Yep. And if we go down here and talk to this person.
You found my watch? Wow, this is it. This is really it. And there's barely a scratch on it. How is that even possible? It fell from such a great distance. It looks like the date is off a little, though. But amazingly, other than that, everything else looks intact. Once I adjust the date, it'll be as good as new. The store owner really meant it when he said that watch would last for over 10,000 years. I thought he was joking then, but now I have proof he was telling the truth. I bought it from a little shop called Lenora's Garage in the town of New Bodom. They really know how to make things that last. You should check it out when you get a chance. It's just about my favorite shop on Pulse.
Then, of course, Lenora's Garage happens to be the garage
Really?
where Sarah and her crew hang out there with Yuge and all those guys. So, all right, cool. All right, let's make our way back to the Historia Crux now, because we're not quite done yet. So let's return here. I want to make one more stop here in the Yaschas Massif. It'll be the last thing we do today. It's a big stop, though. And we want to go back to 01. I'm not done there. I'm not quite done there yet, but back to this one now.
Time and memory, frozen in crystal. Sarah and Noel return from Erba to find that by changing the future, they have also changed the past. Hope's memories are different, and the prophecy recorded on the Oracle Drive now shows a horrific scene. They see the end of the world as Caius causes Cocoon to plummet into Pulse. Sarah, Noel, and Hope strike a pact. They resolve to work together in their own timelines to avert the prophesized catastrophe.
I just wanted to review that. So, just so you know what we're doing now. We're not going to be dealing with the story for quite a while, actually, because we have many side quests we'll be doing. And don't worry, BCS Universe, I'll show you the recap of everything once I'm done with all my side quests. But we have a lot of side quests to do at this point in the game. And I like to do them now, before we move on to the next part of the story. I think the last time I played this game, I spent like 2 weeks doing side quests, just building stuff up. But that was my first playthrough, and I didn't really know what I was doing. And this is it's only my second playthrough of the game, but really after all my research, I know enough about this game to be able to present this to you in the best possible way. Okay, I need to head back to the... See, I have a chocobar or something. I need to head back to the Padrian, up there to the Padrian Apocalypse there. So I'll meet you there off screen, and I'll just take a chocobo to get there. Okay, I made it back here, and this is the guy that I want to talk to.
Even after death, she continues to pay for her mistake. My heart goes out to that poor girl.
Alright, so there's a mighty monster here in the Yaschas Massif named Duncan. Apparently there's a girl who once betrayed the Seeress, who has now become a Seath. So let's see if we can find the Seath and help this guy out.
If you want to set her free, I won't stop you. But remember, even though she used to be a human being, she's a monster now. Stay on your toes out there, or you'll end up losing your life.
Alright, we need to go defeat the Seath. Where is it hanging out there? Let's see. We want to go down there. Okay, I know about where I want to go, so I'm going to head back down that way, and I'll meet you up once I've made it to my destination. Okay, there he is. And that doesn't look too bad. All right, let's go over the setup real quick. I brought back the green chocobo in. Do I have anything that can protect against stop? Let's see. I don't think I do. No, I don't have anything that can protect against stop, unfortunately, but that's all right. Okay, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. All right. Basically, I've got the old setup again, and the chocobo once again on the action. And now it's time for a boss battle against Gorgira. All right, now you want to be very careful with this guy because he can, in fact, can get some nasty status ailments going on you if you're not careful. Most notably is stop. I hate it when he stops. When he stops you, it's really annoying. You basically just want to go all out. And we want to try and stagger this guy as quickly as possible. Don't be afraid to, if you need to remove your debuffs real quick, you can do that. And it's okay to have a medic out the whole time, which can help with your debuffs. So that's why I've got the diversity one going. There we go. Now we want to get this. Come on, stagger him. Good. All right. Now once he's staggered, you want to get his chain gauge up to about between 500 and 600. All right, that's pretty good. Now go all out. There you go. Can I debuff this guy? I'm not sure if I can debuff him, but oh well. I just want to do some damage. That's just damage is the key to this guy. Maybe I get some debuffs going on. There we go. Oh, there we go. That's gonna help us out a lot. There we go. That's gonna make things a lot easier. Especially with Nsu-Yeul and the Dragoon going. Oh yeah, it's gonna be great. Okay, now he's getting close. Let's unleash the limit break. Hopefully I can get it off in time. Get it off! No, okay. Dang it. That's definitely not what I wanted to do, but okay, that's all right. I almost wasted the limit break, but that's okay. All right, time to rebuild the chain gauge. And I managed to get some debuffs on him, which is good. He hasn't cast a stop on me yet, which I'm very appreciative of. He did cast haste on me, or he did cast slow on me, which I don't like. I might have to. Okay. Yeah, I want to get rid of those debuffs. No, I can't. Okay, let's do later. Uh-oh. Ooh. Hey, stop it! There you go. All right. And let's do leader. And let's get some debuffs. Let's remove those debuffs on Nsu-Yeul. Okay, there we go. Okay, I better get some diversity going so we can keep some healing going. Okay, man, those debuffs are sticking for a while. Good job. Good job, Sarah. All right. Try disaster, and let's build that chain gauge. Go team. Yeah, I like how we were building chain gauge. That's good. All right. And this is another one of those battles that if you feel like you can't win it early on and you want to come back later and do it, that's totally fine. All right. There we go. Anguished Melody. Okay, is this what I think it is? Okay. Oh no, we're good. Okay. Debuffs. healing going. There we go. And let's throw that chain gauge again. Look at how much damage we're doing. I love it. Oh man, he's weak to all different elements. I might just stick with this. Yeah, I think this might end up doing more damage than I think it is. Okay, we'll keep this going for sure. Ooh, I'm doing over 12,000 damage. I love it. All right, there we go. I'm gonna unleash my limit break pretty quick. In fact, abilities. Can I do it? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now we've only got about 10,000. So that should be enough. Got him. Woohoo! Yeah. So watch out when he casts Doom on you. You got to end the battle pretty quickly. But all right, we got him. And we get the Gorgora fragment and 500 CP. All right, and that's the boss battles that I wanted to complete today. But what side quests await us next? What areas, large areas, we'll be exploring next time? You'll have to wait till then to find out. Till then, this is BCS Buster signing off. Don't forget to like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at BCS Buster LP, check out the donations page, and as always, take care, y'all.